Hi everyone, my name is Garth. I'm the primary animation and illustration instructor with PortPrep, and I wanted to show you just a little bit about how our 8-week courses work, starting from the actual classes page itself. So to get to this page, I just clicked here, classes on our website, and this very short little GIF here just kind of shows you the general process of how it works when you send us an image of your artwork, and then we kind of draw right on top of it using a drawing software like Photoshop. And it's recorded for you to view at any time. So that's what this little GIF is. But okay, so first you can request a free trial of any of our classes. And our class categories are down here. So there's animation and illustration courses that are under this tab. So each one of these boxes are not an individual course. There's several courses in each of these. So there's the animation and illustration classes, architecture and interior design classes, youth art classes, and personal art mentorships, which is a little bit different. It's more of a one-on-one, customizable sort of approach for people that just want some guidance and mentorship with their art. Okay, so once you click on one of these, you can see that now we're in the animation and illustration courses. So these are all of the courses that are relevant for anyone wanting to go into either animation or illustration. So here it says for each class when the next class begins. Now it doesn't give you an exact date because that date is actually determined by the group of students that are signing up for that class. Anyone that's signed up, we send out an email so that they can vote on a time that works best for them. And we pick the date that works for every student. So if you're signed up for one of the group classes for any of these courses, then you get a say in when you get to meet. So don't worry, this is kind of why we're not extremely specific about this date, is because the students help get to choose what that date is. Okay, so with any of the courses from PortPrep, there's 3 versions. So as you scroll down this page, you can kind of see there's an intro, basic, and full version. So the intro version involves just the weekly video lectures. So all these courses have video lectures each week for the 8 weeks. And that if you buy the intro, you just get the videos alone, no feedback. If you buy the basic version, you get, there is an online group feedback session. So it's usually 1 hour. Sometimes it goes a little bit over. It depends how many students are in that class. But it's approximately 15 to 20 minutes per student of feedback, which is actually a fair bit. You'd be surprised how much feedback that actually is. And then also those online meetups are recorded on Zoom, and they are sent to the students after, so that if you missed anything during the online session, you can easily look at the video at any time and see. And I also send all the artwork that I draw over to the students so that you can see exactly what I did. The limitation of the basic version, of course, is that due to the fact that it's a group meetup, if you miss a session, you still get the video recording, but you weren't there, so we can't make up that time. Whereas with the full version, which is the last version of the courses here, this is just one-on-one, and it's up to an hour of weekly feedback, depending on how much the student needs. And so these feedback videos are available forever for both the basic and full. So basically now the full version is just one-on-one with the instructor, no class. So the nice thing about that is it's very flexible, so that if students need to change the time, or if they want to stagger it a little bit, so you're only meeting every 2 weeks versus every week, we have that flexibility. So it's a great option for those that want a lot more feedback, a lot more kind of custom approach to them, and a lot more flexibility in their schedule. That's kind of what the full version of the courses is for. So if you take the basic version and there's currently no class assembled, or the class maybe is already in progress and you really want to start the course, we do have an alternate arrangement for that kind of situation. So it says here, in case a class has low enrollment, we have an alternate arrangement that is a great equivalent to the regular group meetup, so don't fret. How this arrangement works is that since there is no class, there is no live meetup, so it's not live, but you can still send me your work each week and I'll make a short video review drawing directly on top of your work, which is really exactly what would happen during the group session anyways. And when you send me your work that week in the email, you can also ask me questions that I can get to within that 15 to 20 minutes. So it really does a good job simulating that class environment. The only limitation, of course, is that you don't have any peers and you don't necessarily see what they're up to and get to compare their artwork to yours. So yeah, it is a really good replacement though when there's no class and perhaps you can't afford the full version of the class and you really prefer to take the basic. This alternate arrangement has worked really well in the past. So don't worry if that is what you would prefer. So say you sign up for the group class and it's starting now, how does it work? So basically, the group class begins the first week with just a video lecture from week 1 of the course. And then basically that you can start as soon as you get that link for the first week 1 work. And then based on when the students vote on a time to meet, we meet the following week after you're given the first week's work. And then we have our online session that you can see here where I'm kind of drawing over the work of students and changing things and talking about things that I would correct. And so yeah, it works really well. The students are with me. You can see their images there in the top right. So you can ask me questions at any point in time and I'll talk about it. But yeah, so we go over everyone's work and we all sort of learn together in a really great environment. Once this video meetup is finished, I send that video recording to all of the students as well as all the draw overs that I do of their work, and then they can start the next week's work. And then we kind of just keep that cycle going. So then we meet the following week. It's a really great system. It's worked really well for us in the past. And then so if you need any clarity about how it works, please just reach out to us and ask us. Another great thing about PortPrep is that we have a online Discord server. So any of our students and really anyone that wants any feedback, you don't even have to be enrolled in our courses, can join our PortPrep Discord and post in our critique channel and get feedback on their work. So it works really, really well. There's students here that are already in the college program of their choice, and there's also students that are trying to get in. So it's a really great community, lots of feedback, lots of really helpful, constructive criticism of work, and you can also just share your work as well. There's also servers here for the actual group classes and summer camps and everything so that they all get to kind of chat and share their work in much smaller groups. So we've really tried to create a really awesome community here at PortPrep, so I hope this video has kind of communicated a little bit about what PortPrep is all about and how these courses work. If you have any questions, please reach us at any time in the contact form. Thanks so much.